The eye from the 40 servants is a servant in a card that represents or lets you know that even though things seem to be out of control or not going the way you want them to be, that ultimately they will work out for the best. It's kind of like the idea that when you're in the middle of a situation or in the middle of turmoil, you can't see the bigger picture and it all feels like everything is falling apart or that life isn't the way it's working. But then when you look back, say in 20 years, you go, this was exactly what I needed at the time, or this was exactly what needed to happen, and ultimately it worked out for the best. There's a couple of other things to it, but we get it when we go through the book. So, the eye shows us that there's a divine plan to all things. It encourages us to remember that all is as it should be. When the eye appears, it is a sign that all is going according to plan, even if it doesn't appear so from your perspective. The catch is that the plan that is on track is the divine plan, which may not be what you had in mind. The advice given by the servant is that even if life appears to be going all wrong or falling apart, it will all work out for the best in the end. You will eventually end up in the place you're meant to be in, and you will look back and you will see how every moment had to occur exactly as it did to allow everything to fall into place. The eye is also a sign that someone or something from the spirit realm is looking out for you and that you're being looked after and helped even if you don't feel it. Ultimately, the eye is a reminder of the existence of a higher being or beings watching over us, guiding and helping us from afar. The eye is your connection to the super consciousness, of which our own consciousness is just a microcosm or aspect. Invoking the eye will infuse you with spirit and divine presence. This presence is the original thought that existed in the beginning of all things and will be there at the very end. It is consciousness in the fullest and widest sense. It is all things. It can be many shapes or forms and will present itself in different ways to different people. The eye can be used to help you to become more in sync with the higher calling of life. The eye can be the focus for prayers, for safety, healing and happiness for all sentient beings in the universe. So, a few aspects to the eye there, mostly about a divine plan, bigger order, so the eye of providence, feeling that you're protected and looked at, or that you have a connection to the super consciousness or the super things, so that we are like the microcosm and then there's the big macrocosm, as the old hermetic thing goes. So a very worthwhile card and servant to hang out with for a while. And, just if you are in the middle of something that seems a bit wrong, or you're not happy, or it seems like it hasn't gone to plan, then meditation with the eye could be something that's worthwhile for you. So if you want to find out more about the 40 Servants, you can go to the40servants.com, and there you will find all the information you will need to start working with the 40 Servants. You'll also find links to where you can buy the grimoire and where you can buy the deck, and all the information that you could possibly ever want on the 40 Servants will be there.